I think his ultimate flaw was going, I am Taylor Swift. And in Russia, there is no Taylor Swift, sir. You will swiftly be dealt a blow. No, you could see it. You could see the joy in him. You could see his brush with fame. You could see he thought it was America. He thought he was Taylor Swift. He thought he was going to go on the Eras tour. But he did not. It's Russia, baby. It's a different game. And, and he knew it. The minute that bomb went off, this is a guy who's lived and died by the sword. Some of the biggest resets you have in your life are in a minute. It's Cinderella. The stroke of midnight, everything goes back to the way it was. The stroke of midnight, we put some time on the clock, but at the stroke of midnight, everything's going to go back to the way it was. The carriage will become a pumpkin. And all of a sudden, you were this glamorous princess, but you're going back to what you were, just kind of a cute girl who lives on the outskirts of the castle with these demon sisters who hate you. That's what your life becomes at midnight. And his midnight was in that plane in Moscow when he's sitting there. He's got his group around him. He's like, wait a minute. Now, by the way, how funny just thinking of Putin and all the Kremlin just watching this show. They're just sitting in the palace in St. Petersburg watching it, and they all have translators on, and every now and then Putin goes like this to the screen. He goes, but in up in the air, he's sitting there, and the bomb goes off, and there's a minute where he goes, what was that? And then there's a second where he knows exactly what happened. And he's got all his people around. Because you got to remember, he's on the flight. He's flying high. He's got all his guys. He goes, oh, my God, look, nothing's changed. I'm still this guy. In fact, I'm bigger than ever. I'm on the Eras tour. He was on the Eras tour with his people in the jet. And then the minute that bomb went off and the wing of the plane was no longer visible, and he started, you only get a second because then the G-forces get you to the point where it's just like it's over. But the split second, he knew what it was when the clock struck midnight, and the carriage became a pumpkin, or in his case, the jet became a missile hurling to the ground. He remembered what he really is. You're not Taylor Swift. You're not on the Eras tour. You're in Russia. And that's the way it happens. From someone who's not Russian, but who is spiritually Russian. I explained that to you.